So you're going to your first EVO evolution this year, 2019, and you want to know what you can do to make your trip a much more enjoyable experience. Well, in this video, I'll give you 25 tips and tricks for you to enjoy your experience and make your time more pleasurable. What's up guys, this is Rainacide here, and I'm coming at you with a video of 25 tips and tricks that you can use to make your time much better at Evolution 2019 in Las Vegas. This idea came about from a Gutex tweet, which I'll have right here. And he pretty much asked, hey, what are some tips and tricks for first time people going to Vegas / EVO? In this one, I'll kind of more dedicate this tips and tricks towards Evolution as the experience, more so than Las Vegas. But I also made a video last year, which is a vlog video about me going to EVO 2017. And at the end of the video, I had tips and tricks. So I sort of will be using some of those tips and tricks from that video in this one. So you can check that video here. 25 tips and tricks that you can use to make your experience much more enjoyable. As you can see on my screen right here, I have this Google Doc sheet, 25 EVO tips and tricks. And then this is assuming you already booked your flight, you booked your hotel, and you're about to onboard your first, or you're about to embark on your first EVO journey. I'm not gonna talk about flights or hotel stays too much. It's more about the EVO experience as a whole. So you can see right here I have a list, and this is in no order, and potentially it may have left out many tips and tricks, but that's okay. Anywho, tip number 1. Be on time for your pulls. This is a very straightforward tip and trick. I cannot stress this enough. You are not on time, you get disqualified, game over. You at least want to be able to play your matches, right, if you're here to play. Because if you don't do that, then damn, what a waste of money. $10 per game that you had signed up for that you can't do anymore. Number 2, have all your pull assignments written down or saved with easy access. Now, if you're playing one game, like one title, then maybe this won't be relevant to you. But if you're playing 2 or 3 games and you have 2 or 3 different pulls that you have to attend to, you need to know when to go to them at what time. So it's a must that you save that stuff down on a document on your phone, write it down on a notepad. I did all that last year when I juggled 4 different games or 3 different games. So do that so you don't miss out. Make sure you have that memorized. And that if you do forget for whatever reason, you have it right here. Number 3, do not eat heavy meals before pulls or your matches. The reason why, you don't want to get sleepy, or you don't want to feel, drowsy, or just that food coma before your match. You want to be fresh, snappy, right? So eat light meals before. Don't eat heavy meals. Don't go eat a buffet before you start your first match or you attend your first pull, because you might get fucked over by the food. Or carry a portable charger, battery charger to be exact, because you're going to be in a convention center at the Mandalay Bay with thousands of people, and your phone can only do so much if you're using the same cell tower or whatever, or if you're using Wi-Fi or whatever it is. You're recording material, you're doing this, you're texting, you're chatting, you're doing things to kill time when you're not playing, or when you're trying to do things for work, right? If you're recording for work, your phone can only last so long. So bring a portable battery charger, not just 1 but 2, and also a phone charger in addition to that. So you're maximizing the amount you can use your phone for whatever it is, business, gameplay, whatever. Number 5, carry deodorant, chapstick, gums, mints, hand sanitizer, because you don't want to smell like shit, man. It's like the most common concern with the FGC, that we stink because we don't take care of ourselves. At least that's what people say, right? And I don't like smelling people's BO. So deodorant, go to the restroom real quick, slap that shit on real quick. Chapstick, you don't want that chapped lips, Gum, mints, you don't want to have a stinky breath. Hand sanitizer, right? Before and after each match, right? Before you handshake someone. For me, if I know that I just coughed into my hand, I'm not gonna shake their hand. I will do a fist pump instead. So think about that stuff, man. You don't want to be coughing into your hand and shaking someone's hand. I've seen that on stream so many times. It's so fucking nasty. Don't do that shit. Be considerate of your hygiene, so that way people don't have to deal with it. Now, it can't be said that everyone will follow these things with hygiene, but at least you can do your best. Number 6, carry an empty water bottle or have water on you, because I'm not sure what the rules this year will be for bringing in outside liquids, but if you have an empty water bottle, bring it so you can fill up the water inside the convention center so you can drink and not pay for water. And if you can bring water in, then bring so you don't have to pay for the expensive convention fees or whatever convention prices. And I'll kind of dwell into buying things down this list a little bit. Number 7, carry small snacks or power energy bars, nutrient bars, snack bars, fruit bars, whatever you want to call it, so that you don't feel hungry and you don't have to eat a heavy meal, right? This kind of coincides with the last tip about eating heavy meals. So, you know, nut bars, fruit bars, whatever it is, if you buy them in bulk and have them on you, don't buy it there, have it in bulk. You can snack on them in between matches or whatever, that way you get you by until you're done with your day so you can eat a heavier meal. So, as I mentioned, buy snacks, drinks, consumables off-site. Don't buy at the convention center. Don't buy inside your hotel if you can, because that's still expensive. You can go to the Walmart, grocery store, off the strip, close to the strip, buy in bulk. You don't have to spend money or time. Well, I guess you'll spend time, but you don't have to spend too much money, and you don't have to worry about being starving while you're playing. And again, eat off the strip if possible, right? The most common thing you'll do at EVO when it comes to eating is eating right next to the food court at the convention. Those prices are not the most expensive, they're not the most cheapest, but some people may not be full because those portions could be very small. Like those pizza places, slice $5. If you can't eat off the strip, nah, you're not gonna do it every single time because time is a constraint. If you can eat off the strip before or after your pools, trying to find buffet places. A place I recommend is Makino. It's a Japanese sushi buffet place about a mile or two off the strip. All you can eat buffet sushi lunch for $21. Great deal. Sorry for the dog barking. 10. Plan out your day. Kind of coincides with planning out your pools, but plan out your day because you're not going to be going to pools. You might be meeting your friends. You might be having dinner or lunch or breakfast at a certain time. You might be going to buy a certain thing. Plan your day so you're not fucking like so scatterbrained when it comes to your day. You know, you don't want to be, oh, I gotta go here, I gotta go here. Leave some time in between to do things that you want to do that are not time sensitive, but all the time sensitive stuff, plan it out so your day goes smoothly. Especially if you're here to vlog or record data, whatever, as a business venture or just for personal use. You want to be able to have time to do all that stuff, right? Have headphones if possible. And the reason why I say that is because not every single setup will have headphones that are working when you're playing, because more often than not, those headphones might be busted up, fucked up from, you know, all the usage of the day, and you may not be playing without sound. And for you, you know, that might be a concern. Some games are more beneficial with the sound, so you can hear the sound cues. For example, in Tekken, I need to hear the counter hit sounds. I may not see it sometimes, but you need to hear that, right? So have it as possible, or if possible. And also, you might be bored, you want to listen to some music or whatever it is. Have headphones on you. Number 12. Always double check possessions before and after leaving your hotel room and or the convention center. I always do the 3 pat trick. Pat for your phone in your pockets, pat for your wallet in your pockets, and pat for your keys or whatever it is, your extra thing, right? Because you don't want things to be stolen or missing because you second guessed or you actually got your shit jacked. So whenever I leave my hotel room, I check my phone, check for my wallet, I check for my whatever umbrellas we're bringing, right? Key card. If you're bringing a backpack, great. Double check all of that. When you enter in the facility of the convention center, double check that. And then when you leave again, check all that stuff again. So you make sure nothing's stolen or missing. Because that's the most important thing, right? Your possessions. Don't want that shit jacked. Alright, 13. Check social media related to the FGC for events or parties that may happen that day or day after. So more often than not, the FGC or the EVO weekend will have parties, pre-party, after party, whatever. It could be on the day of the finals, Saturday night, Friday night, Thursday night. It's gonna happen. You check social media, and if you check the EVO social media page, more often than not, they'll have the details for you. But some other companies or organizations will have their own parties. So check that stuff. That way you're be able to attend those parties. Which brings me to number 14. Try to attend these parties. Why? Because it's part of the FGC experience. It's part of the EVO experience. EVO is not just always at the convention hall playing the games and stuff, but it's everything that's revolving around it. If you miss out, you might regret it. Now, I'm not a party person, I'm an introvert. I don't talk too much. That necessarily isn't always the issue when it comes to these parties. Some of these parties they have the setup so you can play the games, You can go to the dance floor if you want to. You can do whatever, right? These parties are not just strictly dancing parties or drinking, popping bottles. It's FGC / party. 15, kind of coinciding with the planning out your time, planning out your day with the pools. Map out the convention hall for the pool assignments, because the Mandalay Bay Convention Center is huge, and it's so huge that you have to walk all the way across to one game to another. Let's say you have Tekken over here at the end of the hall, then you have Mortal Kombat 11 on the other side. You need to make sure you memorize all that stuff, or plan it out, have it written down, get a map, whatever, so you're not fucking rambling around this place, you know, like a maze. You want to be efficient with your time, so you don't waste time if you need to go to one game after another if the pool times are just like this close. Right? Number 16, bring multiple shoes on your trip. I stress this because with the hygiene thing, you know, if you're wearing the same shoe for fucking 16 hours a day, 3 days straight, that's gonna smell like shit, you know. Bring 2 or 3 shoes on your trip. You can switch shoes in between pools. Let's say you have a pool of Street Fighter at 5 p.m. You play your matches, you have your shoes on, boom. You have your Tekken 7 matches at 8 o'clock, go upstairs real quick, get your flip-flops or whatever, switch it out, so you can, it's going to help you with hygiene, help you with your foot, help you with your health, and you can rotate that shit in between, right? If you have to go to a party at night, you have, you know, more of the party shoes, whatever. 17, bring a setup or laptop to practice. So that could be your console or your laptop. This might be an inconvenience for some, but for me, I feel like it's a must if you take these games seriously, even if you're not a great player or a top player, because you don't want to go there being hella rusty as fuck. Like, let's say my flight's on Thursday and my pulse isn't until Saturday. That's 2 days I haven't played the game, plus whatever days I'm working at my regular job before then. So you want to bring your laptop, if you can, that can handle all these games, and have your controller or stick with you, plug it in your hotel room and play it before your match, so you can be fresh and, you know, get muscle memory down. Or have your console, your PS4, right, or your Switch. Whatever you decide to do, make sure you plan for that. You know, when you're shipping your stuff with your airlines, have that kind of in your thought process. Again, I'm not talking too much about flights or hotels, but that's something that's kind of needed if you want to be able to be fresh before you play your matches. Again, inconvenience, but a necessity in my book. 18, leave the tournament hall / convention center at times, because you don't want to be burnt out being there for too long, right? You can only do so much. Yes, there's a lot of things to do. You can go buy knickknacks, you know, you can talk to developers, you can go play test games or whatever that are not out yet. You can watch other pools or tournaments or whatever. But sometimes it's best to leave the convention hall to do other things outside the convention hall, even outside the hotel or strip. You know, use that free time that you allotted yourself and your day planning to leave the convention hall so you can refresh yourself, recharge yourself. That way you don't feel burnt out. Because a person can handle so much content for so long, right? 19, again with buying things. Buy alcohol if you're consuming it at markets or stores outside the convention, because they do sell alcohol inside the convention hall, but don't buy that. It's expensive. Now, if you really need the beer there and then, maybe so, one or two beers won't hurt. But if you're gonna buy alcohol, buy it off, save yourself money. That way you drink for cheaper, or drink at the casino floor. And tip the waitress, of course. Number 20, bring a selfie stick or a tripod to record moments. Now, is this necessary? To me it is, because if this is your first time, you want to make sure these moments are recorded, right? Make a vlog about yourself, or just make a vlog of things that are going on. Take pictures, right? The selfie stick will help because you can only do so much holding the phone like this the whole entire time. There's gonna be tall ass people in your way that you can't see, and you want to get the panoramic view of everything. So a tripod or a selfie stick can help that. So, you know, the battery charger, the selfie stick, you can make yourself a portable camera right there while spending the big bucks, and go home with something to look at and memorize. And hey, this is what I did this year, I can do something else next year to accommodate that. 21, when spectating pool matches or finals that are not in the finals day, try to get to the chairs or get a chair ASAP. So for example, let's say I want to watch Mortal Kombat 11 finals, which happens on a Saturday, I believe, which will happen on a Saturday. But let's say Samurai Showdown's happening before then. When the Samurai Showdown finals ends, get a chair real quick or go to the chair and sit there before the finals start for the Mortal Kombat 11. Because you're going to run into the issue where you have nowhere to sit and you have to stand or sit on the ground for a possible 2 to 3 hours watching the Mortal Kombat 11 finals, for example. So get your chair or get to a chair when you can. Don't wait until the last minute when the finals about to start, like right there and then get a chair, because there won't be any chairs for you. Samurai Showdown ends, you get the chair right there and then. Yes, you'll waste 20 to 30 minutes of your time sitting there waiting, but do you want to sit the whole entire time on the floor stand during a 2 to 3 hour finals? I don't think so. 22. When the finals day happens at the actual finals hall, not the convention center, plan out your meal times, because if you're invested in multiple games like I am, you don't want to be sitting there for 3 games straight, which is 6 to 9 hours of not eating. And if you're going to eat, plan those meal times out. Either you eat before you go in there, or you eat in between games. And the games that you don't care as much about, eat then. But that's, you know, something you got to think about. 23. Tell your TL, your tournament organizer, your name, and be very attentive during pull assignments. They're going to call out your name. Rainacide. Rainacide here. Take those headphones off. Listen to them. You're marked late, or you're not there, you're disqualified, right? Be attentive. So 24, kind of continuing that. Notify your TL if you need to leave or have other games that you're playing during the same time. Hey, TL, I gotta take a shit. I gotta take a piss. Tell them right now and then. Don't waste time. And if you're playing, hey, TL, I got Dragon Ball FighterZ to attend to, but I know my match starts soon. I need to go now. Tell them so they know. So they have that in their memory that, hey, you're taking another match. I don't get screwed over. 25, last tip. Enjoy the experience. If you lose, don't let that consume you. Don't let that get to your head. It's not common that everyone goes to the first EVO and wins every single fucking match. If you go 0-2, oh well. Yes, it's gonna hurt, but EVO is just not playing the games. It's the whole entire experience. The parties, seeing your friends, seeing top players, getting merchandise. It's all part of EVO, Evolution. So for Evolution 2019, if this is your first time, your very, very first time, and if you lose or get knocked out the tournament, make sure to enjoy the rest of your experience, because it may not ever come back to you ever again. You may not have another chance, or maybe you will the following year, but even so, enjoy it, because it only comes once a year. So this is Rainacide with a whole laundry list of tips and tricks that will help you enjoy your first EVO experience. If you have other tips that I have left out or didn't really mention, leave them down below. I know this video is a lot of rambling, a lot of talking, but if you enjoyed it, smash that like, and I'll see you next time. Peace.